Howdy, I'm Conda. Welcome back to Conda Commentary. So, I've been gone for a couple of months. I had intended to post once a week and post all these shorts that came from videos and stuff, but I have sad news to talk about that stopped me. I'm only going to talk about the sad stuff for a second, and then I'll switch to more upbeat / bittersweet stuff. The sad feelings are continuing to happen in real life, but I don't want to bring too much of that into this. So, my dad passed away shortly after posting my video in September. I'd been preparing myself for this because he'd been feeling pretty bad for a while. That's why I actually made the video showing off his Minecraft world back in, April, I think. But I wasn't ready for this to happen. I've been trying to process it, but it still feels way too big to process. So, we're building a monument to commemorate him. It's going to be the Steve skin, because that's what he always used when he played Minecraft, and now at this point, that's the skin that I associate with him. So, yeah. Sometime I'm going to build this in his world, but for now I'm just building it in a creative world on my computer, because then I can use the replay mod and get this cool footage for you. And while we watch this footage, I'll tell y'all some stories about him too, because I want to share that with y'all. The first story is one that's super relevant to this channel. Why? Because it's the story of where I got my name. The name Conda actually came from my dad. As you may have seen in past Dead by Daylight videos with my friends, my first name is Anna. But as a side note, if you call me Anna, probably not gonna respond. I'm Conda to y'all. Got it? Moving on. When I was born, my mom had a middle name picked out for me, and she'd had it picked out for me for 12 years, I think, or a long time at least. However, Dad had a different plan. He wanted my name to be Anaconda, because it would be clever, and he joked about it all the time. He would call me Anaconda sometimes, but what he called me more often was Snake. I even had Snake written on my helmet way back when I played softball as a kid. I stopped going by that nickname for some years after that, but when I started gaming, it was the perfect gamer tag, Conda. Well, I felt like it was perfect. I've had lots of people tease me, or not even always tease me. Sometimes they just don't know how to pronounce it. I've heard quite a few interesting versions, one of them being just straight up Canada, but the most common was Kanda. It's just not my name. I mean, Conda technically isn't either, but who knows? Maybe someday I'll get it legally changed, so my dad's wishes are fulfilled, and my middle name actually is Conda. My next story is about how my dad and I even got started playing Minecraft together in the first place. If you saw my video where we toured his world, you got the chance to see that my dad played Minecraft a lot. Way more than me these days. So I started playing Minecraft whenever I was 12, I think. I started with Pocket Edition when I was 11, but I'm pretty sure I was 12 when my brother bought me the game. I played only in creative at the time, and for a bit it was just me. However, I decided to invite my dad to play one day because I had 2 controllers, and it was Xbox, so it had split screen. I think I'd started building some stuff in this world. I had goofy looking houses that were made out of only 1 block, because for some reason that was cute in my mind. There was even a fully diamond block house, but we won't get into that. Dad came in and his instinct was to dig down and create tunnels. Now, if you watched my playthrough of the compound, you know that tunnels are my thing. But they were his thing first. He made these tunnels that connected to every section of this world. I had this village where all of my friends had built a house at one point, I had this other village that was purely decorated using pixel art. I had this school building for some reason, and Dad connected it all. Also, these tunnels had some resources too. There were farms down there, and a huge cake room at one of the entrances. I don't even remember the story behind that one. We had a project we were working on towards the end of us playing in that world, where he was making an entire village underground, villagers and all. The hard drive on my Xbox got corrupted, I think, though. It doesn't show the world anymore, possibly because the drive got too full. If y'all happen to know or have any resources available on how to recover that stuff, leave a comment below. It would be a fun video to tour that world someday, but also it would just be nice to be able to look back at it. The last story is a lot more recent. My mom and I were cleaning up my dad's desk recently, and there were lots of papers on this desk. Can you guess what they were? They were blueprints for Minecraft builds. If you saw the tour of my dad's world, you saw that he made a lot of builds that came from TV shows, like The Simpsons house and the Madison Cube Garden building from Futurama. He had apparently printed off the blueprints for these builds, and he would sit in front of the TV in his rocking chair and build using those prints, instead of looking at it on his phone. I do think he had found some that were blueprints of real-life buildings, so I wouldn't be super surprised if he had ended up on some sort of watch list, but it was just for Minecraft. Goofy man. So, that was possibly a pretty short video, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to hear more stories about my dad and I playing Minecraft, and also see this infamous world that he played in that I just keep talking about, then check out the video I have linked on the screen. Like, for real. You should check it out. It's pretty awesome. Until next time, thank you for watching. Bye!